Hey, it's another Saturday night. Welcome to the GrimDark. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
Well, I'm here.
What's up?
There he is. Yeah, we were running a little bit behind. Brandon hopefully will join us in a little while. His girlfriend's car had it died, so they're waiting on a tow.
Explosion.
Hopefully it's a battery.
Hundreds dead.
Tragedy, really.
Not the children.
Especially the children.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on, I got to give Bart a shout out here. Everybody should go check him out. It's got a lot of back catalog stuff you can check out. He's slightly older than me, so he's an old man.
Wow. Only slightly older than you?
Sorry,
think a
I'm
week or
only
two.
interested in the eldest man.
Yeah, sorry, I can't be interested in you anymore, Bradley.
Oh no, I'm heartbroken.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. I'm going home.
First day of my life.
Yes, I'm going home.
I don't know why, but that reminded me of way back in Toy Story 1 when the kid is just like, I don't want to play with you anymore in Woody's nightmare. And I'm like, wow, that is some esoteric knowledge.
Oh, that's funny.
That
Anybody-
is some ancient magic.
I was there when the Magics was written. Anybody
paused it.
remember where we left off and what happened
I'm
leading
doing
up to
this.
that?
Moose
we were
nearly got
going-
dissolved by a slime.
It won't be the last time.
And Oren almost did as well.
Yeah, I think I was more dissolved.
Was it the guard man who got shanked?
So you started
Literally no
out, you
one
found the
said about
women. You found women in the prison cells, and you learned that someone named the Honeyman has basically been using the guards to procreate with the inmates. He gives them some substance called honey to get them all euphoric and high, and claims that the children they're creating are divine. But the one you saw was corrupted in some form. It looked like a slug or worm type creature with a baby's head. You then found Giannis upstairs, who was one of the remaining guards, him and Keelok. He corroborated the story, saying that he was kind of forced into taking the substance and did not agree with what was going on, but didn't feel he had a recourse. You were then trying to find a way out of the asylum, and Orphea said that she knew that the guy that had been impregnating her, Hobley, had told her of a way out underneath the watchtowers, which she led you to. And after traveling for a while, you came to an exit which is barred. And as Reggie went to check it out, a very large ooze attacked. Fight ensued. Every hit it did to you dissolved armor. Reggie's armor's completely dissolved, and Oren, a good bit of yours is. I've actually already adjusted the ACs on your armors. Oren lost 2. Reggie's is completely gone, since he just had leather. During the midst of the fight, you heard a scream, and Molly pulled out a knife she had gathered from somewhere and killed Keelok. Cut his throat. And there was also, at some point, Orphea was screaming, no, 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 help them. And a ghost appeared. The ghost of Hobley. Which probably fortunate, as the ooze was frightened of it, and that's what caused it to move off of its prey both times. And as soon as the ooze dissolved, the ghost disappeared, and that's where we pick up.
Why is everywhere I go just filled with awful, awful things? Just can't get a vacation one time.
That's life.
Well, eventually it'll be our death.
Unfortunately,
Well, maybe not yours.
not today.
Tragic.
Hey, man. Do you want the ooze on top of you? I can tell you from experience, it's not great.
Oh, please, you look fine. Better than normal, even.
As a piece of chain link falls from his armor, clattering on the concrete or the pavement.
Look, you're lighter than ever. You look great.
I think there's still some of this on my armor. I'll just come over there and give you a smooch.
Oh, big ol' hug. I see. Yeah. Cast absorb elements acid on myself right before he hugs me.
Is there a way you can patch me up?
Oh, you really want to take? You really want to roll those literal and metaphorical dice?
More than I would like to roll death saves.
The literal and metaphorical ones.
Yes.
Well, he did
I
save
suppose
you
I can.
1 point.
I suppose I can. Of course, I can always try. Whether or not I succeed is, well, different. I'll try to cast a healing hands on Orin. Healing hands? That's not a thing.
Like,
Where am I
which
getting
spell is
healing
that?
hands from?
There's Cure Wounds, there's your
Cure
Healing
wounds.
Word, which you used Healing Word to bring him from unconscious.
Yeah, I'll do a cure wounds.
Because if they hadn't done that next round, if it had not moved off of him, he was going to be auto failing death saves.
I figured it'd be something like that. All right. What's the? I'm gonna like run my hand across your most dissolved part. Here's my Arcana.
Almost
Big
perfect.
19. Yay. And yes, that is the biggest healing spell I have.
Well, you can upcast it too.
I could upcast it. At this point, I've kind of already rolled, though. That's what he gets. Do you want to take a second level one, too?
Yes.
You'd
Okay,
say,
you said it.
he looks about as injured as Reggie and Moose at the moment.
I guess we're going to try a Cure Wounds level 2. Ugh. Okay, that's pretty good. Is it just 2d10 plus my thing?
No, it's you just add an extra die. So when you left click, hold your cure die, and then right click to add one more to it.
Okay. Well, you went up to light. That's not bad.
Say,
That's about as lucky as
Reggie's
it gets. As for a moment there, Sock like puts his hands on his knees and goes, "I don't like doing two of those at once. That is tiring."
saying
Well,
Reggie and Moose are both heavily injured as well.
Oh yeah,
And
they
y'all,
actually don't know when I fail. I forget that sometimes.
yeah,
We haven't
and
had like a truly
y'all
tragic
also
scenario.
have. I forgot how many. Y'all had a bunch of potions y'all don't have identified yet either.
Well, that's up to them if they want to try them.
Oh, I was just reminding y'all because y'all had found them
Orange is
on the
not here, but
table outside the women's cells last week.
I'm sure Reggie wouldn't mind a little heal.
Well, you can always try out some of those spirits we found. We'll call them that.
I think, well, they're in the party sheet. I know Moose had tried one. Say there's 2 different types. I think, let me look in the sheet. Hey, welcome. Thanks for showing up. Wrong button. Yeah, there's 6 of one and 2 of another.
You know what? I'm feeling brave. I'll try one of them.
Please do. I really don't want to be the healer either.
What do you want me to roll for it, Bradley?
Oh, you just have to taste them. That's how you
Yeah,
identify
I'm gonna
potions.
taste.
Is you both of them? There's
Yeah,
2 different.
I'll take a little.
There's 2 of one and 6 of another. So there's 6 of one type, 2 of a different type.
Oh, yeah. I'll just do like a little lick test, right?
Okay, on both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through. There is 6 potions of healing and 2 potions of vitality.
Ooh.
And they're in the party sheets. However y'all want to divide those up.
Well, yeah, we definitely don't want to fucking waste those vitalities right now. I'll do a potion. Let's see. We have potion. Let me do 1 potion of healing.
We do actually have somebody at the level of exhaustion, so if Orin wanted to use a potion of vitality, this is a moment where that would be acceptable.
I mean,
Hey, FYI, I don't know why it does this, but every time I drag a healing potion to my inventory, it creates like 8 different under actions.
hey, it did that to me too.
Did
Yeah,
you
it
take
creates
the
like
full
8.
stack, or did
I
you just
didn't
take?
know.
Huh.
Well, I dragged. Here's what I did. I dragged it over, but maybe it did give. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it gave me 8, and we only had 6 in there, right?
Showing. Well, there's 2 different piles here. Hang on, let me change
Oh,
this
we
up.
have
So
2
there should
stacks.
be
I wonder, is that why?
7. Let me delete this other one just in case.
Oh,
Are there any other potions of healing? I think that's it. Okay, I've combined those into one. Yeah, I'm not sure. It could be an error with that extension also. So just delete
oh.
the extra ones.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and do this. Hey, that was a pretty good one.
How about you, Maximus?
Actually,
Do you want to make any terrible
we'll
decisions
knock.
today?
Can we knock that down to a 6? No, I gotta drag it over again. Okay. Well, hang on. What am I
Do I
at?
want to make any what decisions?
It just
Terrible
went up by
decision.
1, Nick. What did you do?
Whoops, sorry. Knock that back down to a 7. Wait a minute. Oh, I've cheesed the system. If you drag it out and you drag it back in, it goes up.
You
You
cheating
should not,
bitch.
you should take 1 off of the potion of vitality too.
Damn it, Nick.
No, don't tell him that. We want those.
I mean, we had 3.
But we could have had 4.
Say there's scrolls in there too if you forgot about them.
I'm over here cheesing the system. Oh no.
I mean, consumables are pretty good, but they're not like. It'd be pretty hard to break Bradley's game by spamming potions.
Yeah.
Now, if it was like Bradley gave us a tome of agility and Nick started copying those.
How did y'all get 14 tomes of agility?
Shrug shoulders. We all have 20 decks now, Bradley. Have fun with that. I take off
Saving
my armor.
throws,
I have
MFs.
more. How'd you get 20 tomes of agility? Those aren't even in this game.
Why is every attack you throw at us a charisma save?
This is horse shit.
I'm good with what I'm at. 12 health. I'm fine. I'll drink another potion. I'll have another potion in my own inventory. I'll leave it in the party sheet for now, but I'll have another one ready in case we
Moose
do
still
get
has
into
some
a
of
fight.
his skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not using all of it.
So like when you get like really sunburned, I kind of imagine Moose is like that, except like you can kind of see there's a couple spots where there's like instead of like red skin, you actually see a little bit of muscle.
And any of if you were wearing furs or anything like that, whatever kind of clothing you had in that area is just gone.
Yeah, I
He's in
probably
tatters now.
am missing a little bit of fur, some chest hair.
Actually, because the thing did actually move on top of you, so Moose is probably standing there butt ass naked.
Oh yeah, and my beard's gone. No.
What is it with
It's like a
barbarians
newborn
losing their
baby.
beard?
He's
Okay, hang on
bright
a sec.
pink.
Hang on a sec.
He's
I
bright
put
pink and
oil on
bald.
my beard, right? Like I oil up my beard so that it's not like really dry. So could my beard just be like really badly singed and like it just looks really bad, but I
Looks like
still
you have
have some beard?
mange.
Oh, I'll take
Make
it.
it worse. Tell him he only has half a beard, and it's perfectly on one half of the face.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
The other half was like on the concrete or on the pavement
Yeah.
there. So yeah, so you just half of your beard's eaten away.
Oh,
Half your face
no.
has mange. The other half is fine.
Oh shit! I'm Harvey fucking Two-Face Dent.
Look at your face like, did they invent Nair yet? Is that a weird? I wish they made Nair for heads as a side note, but they don't because your head is too sensitive.
Okay, I actually don't know what Nair is. What is it?
It's a chemical hair removal product,
Oh,
and it is the smoothest you could possibly get, but you can't use it on your scalp.
You can put it on
Wait,
your private parts.
what? You can't put it on your scalp?
Yeah.
Like you can't touch your skin?
No,
it
it's
can
used
touch
for
your
bikini
skin.
areas, which is weird. Like you can put it by your junk, but not on your head.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just
The
got a
skin on your
wussy
head
head,
is-
Scott.
I could put Nair
No, I tried it. On my head.
So what you're saying is I can put Nair all over my dick, but I can't put it all over my head?
You shouldn't, but you can.
Huh.
No one's stopping you.
I did leave Nair on for like a few minutes too long once, and it does suck. It actually feels like a sunburn after a while because it is literally like an acidic chemical, strong enough that
Oh.
dissolves hair. So it says to leave it on for 5
okay.
minutes, and you don't want to leave it on for longer than 5 minutes. Let me fucking tell you.
Somebody
Your
bottled ooze that you need
Yeah.
to use liberally.
It's I tried it on my head, and even though it said not to, and while I didn't have anything terrible happen, I after about 3.5 minutes I started to feel it tingle, and I was like, oh, okay, we're done. I'm not gonna wait for it to get worse than a tingling sensation. And when I washed it off, like the spot that I put it on was a bright red. Like, so there was some pretty bad skin irritation in that area.
So, you catch some of the concerned looks from the women going to a bit of embarrassment as they look at you, Moose. They kind of avert their eyes, but some giggles amongst them.
Oh, I can't really blame them. If I was faced with this much pure manliness, testosterone, I don't know if I would be able to contain myself either.
I cast Produce on his dick.
All right, roll it.
Pew!
I hope this is when you cast the fireball.
He rolls a
Fireball
20.
is dick.
He rolls a 20 and it's permanent.
No,
1/2-inch micro penis.
not my Johnson.
Okay, so what are y'all doing? Besides being juvenile with the rest of us.
Nothing.
Hey,
That's
now.
it. That's the session now.
That's a wrap.
Brandon gets back. What happened? I cast Reduce on his dick. It's permanent, and that was the session.
Okay, so you've got wounds mostly patched up. Reggie's still hurt. You've got a dead guard, 3 women, and another guard, and need to get out of here.
We continue following the directions given to us from
This
the woman.
is the dead end. This is it. It looks like you can see outside into the canals through where the ooze came from, but there's bars.
Oren, it's you and me. We're up.
We're up for what?
Moose doesn't respond to Oren's question. Instead, he wades over, buck-ass naked, to the bars, and he grabs them with both hands.
Okay, so you're saying you feel those, and as you try to get a good purchase on it, underneath the surface of the water, you feel where it's eaten away. So where the slime was at is eating the bars underneath it. You just got the top part of the bars.
Oh, perfect. In that case, would that make it easier for me to bend the bars to make a larger opening?
I have a feeling Moose goes to like put his feet on the lower bars and just like flips through.
Say,
I want to make the opening larger.
Well, you can do that, but you can feel too where it was at. That's all eaten away. So you got about 3.5 foot clearance under the water.
Okay.
So it's going to be tight for you, but everybody else could just duck under.
I'll make larger clearance specifically for myself, but then I'll wave everyone else through.
Yeah, with the bars basically in half like that, it's not a problem for you to bend them.
Awesome. All right. Never mind, Oren. I didn't need you.
As you look at you get that done. You look out into the canal. It's starting to get the water's turning almost a black color as the sun's starting to go down. You kind of you're going to have to swim. And you scan the area, and across the canal, about 80 foot down, you see an empty rowboat.
Is it our rowboat?
No, that you were dropped off by one of the watch. This is just looks like somebody's boat that's sitting over there, but it's empty.
I'll start waving everybody through the hole.
Who's our best swimmer? Somebody should probably swim over there and bring the boat over here.
And where you're at, you look up. You're at the edge of the walls of the asylum as well.
Actually, I'm probably a good swimmer.
Let me do a thing real quick. I'm just gonna.
I'd also row the boat pretty good, but
Yeah, all right. Don't mind that roll.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody particularly good with rowboats?
That's a no.
I'll be back. I'm gonna swim over to the rowboat. I'll go through first, and then I'll swim over to the rowboat.
Just give me an athletics check.
Okay.
See if there's any issues. Yeah, not a problem. Don't encounter anything. Give me a stealth check as well.
Oh man, I am not stealthy. Actually, I have a +3.
You do have that dex.
I do have dex. It's my intelligence is really my second lowest score is a 12. My intelligence is a 6.
Okay, so y'all can hear him as he's going. As big as he is, he's just making lots of splash noise as he swims. Just these meaty arms and legs kicking in the water. He's very loud. As some of you maybe kind of like look up the wall and just trying to see, doesn't appear to be noticed.
Well, see, I was trained to swim in cases of falling through the ice. So we're trained to make lots of big splashes to get noticed. That's my
You
excuse. I'm
you
sticking
make
to
it to
it.
the boat, and there's no alarms risen, no crossbow bolts being flung at you.
Excellent. I take the boat and I bring it back.
Okay.
Honestly, I'd probably just grab the rope and then just swim back and drag it with me. I don't know if I could get. I'm probably not able to get into the boat from the
Yeah,
water.
it's over at another dock, so you can get out of the water and then into
Oh,
the
okay,
boat. That's
yeah.
not a
I'll do
problem.
that then.
Saying at this point the sun's getting pretty low, a lot of long shadows cast, so you get over there without a problem, and everybody can get in, and you quietly make your getaway. Where are you
Just
headed
love
to?
the fact. I just love that I'm buck ass nude.
You do find an old like sack in there, but it smells of fish.
Is it even big enough?
You could like tear it at the seams to like wrap around your waist, kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's going to be improvised,
it's
and
not worth it.
if you move
It's
or
not worth
bend
it.
over in the wrong way, you're going to be showing stuff. But at
No,
least you save
I'm
some
comfortable
modesty.
with my. Listen, Bradley, Moose is comfortable with his sexuality. He's gonna leave it all out in the air.
It has nothing to do with your sexuality.
He's very comfortable.
Just found that amusing though. I just posted in Discord.
Oh, geez, what is it?
Your stealth check and my check to notice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bruce rolls a 2 for his stealth. I roll a 1. I was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna get guards called." Like, nope.
The guards are too busy being high on honey, apparently.
Apparently,
Otherwise
that
known
part of
as
the wall
that
was
good shit.
yeah. So, or all the guards that are supposed to be up on that wall are now dead.
Could be.
So, where are you headed?
Well, I suppose we're sending these people back to their families. It's the best we can do.
Orphea's like, as I told you, so my family's wealthy. I'll reward you for getting us out of there. Thank you.
We just
And
lost.
who did we lose? There goes Nick.
Nick. Every time she mentions that her family's wealthy, I'm just going to give Sock the side. I'd be like, I don't think this is going to go well.
Why? What's wrong?
I mean, I don't think they put her here voluntarily, you know?
Well, then it's good we got her out, right?
No, I'm thinking they put her here for a reason. You
Okay.
remember the slight murdering that she may or may not have committed?
Along with the other 2 women that you've got, or 3 women, and one of them just killed another guard that was in there.
Hey, man, that one was self-defense. Maybe a little late on the self-defense, but that one was self-defense.
I mean, I suppose we could go take them back to Lord Grishnak and see what he wants to do with them.
Mm.
We don't really have many choices. Those are kind of the only 2, unless someone else has anything to say.
Well, I don't think that Lord Grishnak in particular cares for what's going on here. We need to take it to the whatever his face was.
Chimgal,
That's all possible.
the watch
Yeah,
command,
I
or
mean,
The guy that basically sent you on the quest?
Yeah, I think maybe we we give it to him, and if he tells us to take them to someone else, we can do that. But he'll probably take care of it.
I'm sure he'll be able to work something out, Giannis speaks up. Where
Look, Giannis,
should
you're
we
probably
meet
in
them?
for a promotion. And unionize. Get paid more. You deserve it.
Do y'all remember where to locate him or set up a meeting?
Did he give us a place? I don't remember.
Or y'all met at the bird cage. It was that tavern that was multi-story and had like a giant bird cage in the center
Right.
of it.
Yeah, didn't he say we just ask the owner to contact him and she'll get him over there?
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that. Giannis,
Yes.
you don't happen to have anything my size on hand, do you?
This dude's like 5'4", and he's like,
No, I mean not you
Sorry.
personally. I mean, is there anything anywhere near? Do you have access? Can I requisition some stuff? Is what I'm asking.
Pants.
I'm sure we can get some requisition, but I don't know about your size. You're abnormally large. No
Just get me
offense.
two. None taken. Just get me two of everything in the largest size you have, and I'll take care of the rest.
Well, nothing's going to be open tonight, and I'm sure we could probably get something. Commander Isham can probably get something.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose we should make our way to the birdcage. I'm sure there'll be Well, let's be honest. I wanted to say eager to see us, and then I tried to think of another word that would be less enthusiastic.
Why?
And I can't think of anything. That he's going to hate what we brought. There's really nothing we can do about that.
I say, let's get out of this hellhole and deal with the consequences.
Just that option is on the table.
This is a good option.
Now, when you say hellhole, which one are you speaking of?
This whole thing. Whole rigmarole.
We're starting a new campaign. Fuck this one.
Yep.
Yep. All right, time to go to campaign.
Ride the boat into the sunset.
I heard there's a country like a run by an Emperor Fang. Let's go there. It's doing all right.
Little do you know. I mean,
You think they have like an Inquisition over there I can join? That'd be great.
Did Fang lose his kingdom again?
who knows
That's
what's going on over
sadness.
there?
Sadness.
Now, if you remember, at the very end, as the camera panned away from the city, there was some very large
Oh, that's right, Nurgle.
large Nurgle creature in the swamps nearby, or in the Valley of Blossoms that had been corrupted. Who knows what that is? Except I think
He's
I
probably,
told y'all.
probably a friend. He's probably a cool dude.
Okay, so you head back to the birdcage. Is everyone going in, or how are you doing this?
Yeah, is there like a no shoes, no shirt, no service kind of
no.
rule here? Or?
Nope, no rule
Okay,
like
cool.
that.
I'm going in. I need some ale after tonight.
Okay, so y'all head in. You head up a couple flights, and there, the jeers and whistles and cat calls are nonstop and aplenty. As you stroll in, Moose. And,
You hear that, Moose? You've got a fan club.
I mean, as you head up to the next, going up the stairs to the next level, of course, people are here hear you coming up and then are looking that way already at the because of the sound and commotion coming from the floor below, and then it starts anew on this level. And then you go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna, in answer to Sock, I just lean over and I whisper to Sock, "They love what they don't have."
Exposed muscle?
Or just muscle in general.
Oh, it could be that, yeah.
At this point, you see the owner and barkeep. She comes around like, "What's all the fucking commotion?" And then she stops and looks. She's like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna have to be the one paying tonight, huh? Except, what happened to your face and chest and arms there?
What happened to the everything?
You should see the other guy.
Yeah, he's a puddle now.
Well, he was always kind of a puddle. It wasn't
Well,
really.
I mean, yeah, that's
I
the
refer
point.
to him as the slime of the earth. Or scum, if you'd rather.
Doom.
So
I'm going to let that pass, but only because you can kill me with a thought.
So don't be assaulting any of my customers with that, or I'm gonna have to fucking kick you out of here. So what do you?
The only thing I plan on assaulting is your largest tankard of ale.
I was about to see, what do you fuckers want to drink? You look like you
An
need
apple-
one.
No.
So it could, or in two, you're looking like half your chain armor just kind of missing over to like your right shoulder, halfway across your chest.
Yeah.
So she gets you drinks. I'm like, well, what else can I get you?
You have a large towel.
We need to speak with our friend, the guard captain, or whatever his rank was.
As you say guard, she like kind of starts to
Your friend.
over being louder than what you're saying. She's like, sometimes don't need to be so direct.
You know, for someone who's in the Inquisition, you are terrible at reading a room.
I'm sorry, she asked me what we could fucking get. If she didn't want directness, perhaps she should exercise her own.
She hears your drinks, boys. She accidentally spills yours in your lap. Sock.
I mean, she's not
Oh,
going to
I'm
make me
so
wrong.
sorry about that, dearie.
Oh, I suppose you really are.
It's and she looks over. There's a scullery boy standing in the corner over there, and she nods at him, and he takes off. Say, don't know how long it'll be before your entree's here. So there's a room you can wait in. If you need to spend the night, it's fine. And she puts a key on the table. It's got number 44 on it. You can just go up the stairs. I'll see if I can get some extra clothes for you, unless that's your new style.
I would appreciate anything you have.
It does get breezy.
You need to come take some measurements, though. And she just winks at you.
I give her a smile and I say, make sure you bring another ale when you do.
You're going to need a 3-foot tape measure. Missed opportunity on that one, Nick, but I got your back.
Thank you.
Now he casts Reduce.
Master of Comedy.
I give Sock a high five.
I don't high five back.
Just
Oh.
leaves him hanging.
Yep.
All right, Sock. I see how it
Not
is.
high fiving a dick joke. I can do better.
All right, but Nick high fives Scott for the dick joke.
Sure.
Welcome to the GrimDark. Okay.
Another
The
So-
sad
sickening.
the grid.
Yeah. In the grim dick future, There is only Dick.
Now that actually does sound kind of like a seedy bar in a really bad neighborhood, the GrimDark.
Oh, I love it.
We are juvenile. So
That's not even like I'm dead serious. That does sound like a bar that probably exists.
Oh, wait, what was that thing that I came up with last night, Bradley? Dragon Claw, that's what it was.
oh, Dragon Claw drink, yeah.
I'm not putting GrimDark bar in my Google search history. Sorry, everybody. I'm not looking at that.
Yeah, that seems like a loser's game.
Let's see.
Yeah, you
where
can't
are my
win.
notes?
Sock is now Moose's wingman. Yeah, Ari.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Open bar called GrimDark. Okay.
So memorable he has to make a note. Okay, so
listen, lots of shit happens.
You get a few drinks. Those that want to head up to the room can. It's actually kind of a common room, but it has a locking door, so there's multiple bunks in there, so you can all wait in there if you want. After about 2 hours, there's a knock at your door.
We open the door. I open the door. I walk up and open the door.
It's you see that same scullery boy. He just nods and like hands you a piece of paper. As you open it, it tells you to it says meet in the same room, which that's the one where you met last time, so you know where it's at.
I say thank you, boy, and I hand him a gold. I'm gonna subtract that.
His eyes get so large and bulge, you think he's actually about to have an aneurysm or something. As he just stands there looking at that, his hand starts kind of shaking a little bit until he kind of comes to his senses and he clutches it tight and just hauls ass.
Wow, rude. Not even a thank you? I'm taking my gold back. Hold person.
Hey, Insomnia, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope y'all had a great rest of your game.
Oh, everyone's here just in time to watch me hold person an orphan boy and rob him. Great. I'm not
Everybody
doing
go
that.
give them a
I'm not
follow.
actually
Bunch
doing
of goofy bastards over there. Be prepared for memes aplenty and perversion.
that. I gather up everybody else. Knocking on all the doors. Be like, all right, it's time to go. Our entree is finally prepared.
Are you bringing everybody with you?
Yeah.
So you head to the meeting room where you met last time. Isham's sitting there, and as everybody strolls in, he sees Giannis and the women coming in behind him. At first, give me a perception check, everybody.
Everybody a perception check.
Yep.
In the tower, it doesn't matter.
If you click it, it should automatically throw it in the tower.
Right. But I'd like to drag the dice.
Drag it to the tower.
Next, I ask you to roll it.
Oh, I didn't see him in there. Okay, hang on. I guess I got to roll Reggie too. Or I can do this. That's what I should have done. I should have used my request rolls. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. There's Moose. There is... No, I can't do that because it's going to send the request to him and it's just going to sit there. There's Moose. And where's Reginald? So who we missing? There's Oren Max. You didn't roll, Scott.
Oh, did it not do the thing? Okay. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so Sock and Reggie, as y'all come in, and then Giannis and the girls walk in, you catch just a flicker, like his face brightens for just a moment, and then goes. It's just a brief thing of like just that happiness almost, and then quickly calmed, and then a quizzical look as he looks at the women, and just kind of cocks his head a little bit as the door closes, like, oh, see you've brought extras with you, and what's the situation? And what the hell happened to your face? As he looks at Moose.
You may need to sit down and have a drink for this.
And raises his eyebrow that bad. And he walks around. There's a table sitting there and pulls out a glass and looks like some brandy or something. And then holds a glass up. He raises his eyebrow to each of you, like questioning, like if you want one or not.
Yeah, I'll need one.
And he pours glasses for everybody that wants them. So, what's going on? And that was, I did not expect you back this quickly.
Well, we made it there, and we were let inside. We believe that you were fed. Well, I suppose you already know you were fed some false information, otherwise, you wouldn't have asked for us, would you?
I knew something was afoot, but it needed discretion.
I'm afraid discretion was not the better part of valor this time. You see, they were being bribed with narcotics to create what I have referred to as a monster factory.
Hey, I called it.
What is a monster factory? What do you...
Well, you see, these women here were being forcefully impregnated against their will by drugged up men to create monsters. The entire area is completely corrupted.
He can see is like they're looked about 3 months pregnant, each of them.
That's
so
correct.
Of course, Insomnia, appreciate it.
When we got down there, we encountered 2 of these horrific abominations. They were both slain, and in the process, the warden of the place and some of his assistants attempted to assault us for assaulting the abominations. We had to kill them in self-defense.
So when
That's
you say
actually
abominations,
Giannis?
are you talking about the inmates?
The guards. The inmates are actually innocent, as far as I know.
He looks at Giannis and he's like, they speak truth. That I'm ashamed. I did some of this as well. I didn't mean to. The drugs that they made me take. And the dude looks at the same time concerned and saddened. And I say, Sock, you give me another perception check since you succeed on the last one.
17.
Yeah, so you see a family resemblance in the facial features between these two.
Oh.
That's what you assume. There's a
like same color hair, same eyes, facial
yeah,
structure.
the nose structure, the curl of the mouth, they're very, very similar. Not like an identical twin kind of thing, but you can put it together that it would not be far off if this was father and son.
Okay, Cool, cool. Anyway,
So, you say these
not-
monsters?
yeah, they had baby heads with tentacle bodies. Huge. One of them was very small. The other one is not actually that because we had to retcon that into being something else. You're fucking me up,
it was like
Bradley.
an ooze made of honey is what it would make you think of, like a honey that moved.
For the honey man.
Who's the honey man?
I wish we knew.
And Giannis is like, he's the one that supplies the honey. So that's what we would take and be out of our minds. It was honestly euphoric, but when you come off of it, it's horrible, and then you realize what you've done. The women were impregnated by guards, but the guards taking were on drugs when they did it. The pregnancies are also rapidly increase. Instead of taking 9 months, it's taking about 3 months for a pregnancy to happen. And the creatures are not human, or the babies are not human. That was for chat.
Yep.
So he just sits back and takes a big swig of his drink. You're telling him this, and he'll look at Giannis, and Giannis will be nodding. He's like, and what about the rest of the guards?
Most
Where
of
are
them are
they?
dead. The ones that were not directly involved with us should be doing fine. They may be a little directionless and leaderless at the moment. There's someone needs to be promoted pronto.
Now, was there no other option than killing City Guard?
They
They
came
sort
at
of
us.
attacked us.
No reason, they just attacked you.
We uncovered their monster factory.
There was sort of, they were trying to give birth to one when we got there, and I don't think they liked outsiders knowing about their monster factory.
Yeah, they were pretty fanatical about it either. Wouldn't listen to reason.
Kind of face palming and that he's rubbing his temples.
The real culprit behind all this is this so-called honey man.
And these women,
As far as I can tell, innocent in the matter.
you
Yeah, I don't think they
brought
volunteered
them
for
from an
this.
asylum. And then he just looked sternly at them. Like, I don't know that innocent would be the correct term to use. Some of them look offended. Others, one of them kind of just lowers her head.
Perhaps if you wanted the specifics, they are innocent of the plot to create a monster factory.
Demon babies up in here. Chaos is a hell of a
Actually,
drug.
should have seen. I don't know. Let's see if Moose even knows what. Oh no! Actually, Moose probably said it a little bit. It made it sound a little bit dumber.
Again, Giannis is backing up what you're saying. He's like, we did horrible things. And you see him, the look on his face, like looks disgusted. He's like, these women, it wasn't their fault. They don't deserve to go back in there. It's a horrible place. I understand that they may have transgressions for other things, but no one deserves the treatment that goes on in there. And he just kind of, again, rubbing his temples. Very well, I'll see what I can do to pardon them. Their eyes kind of widen. They look at each other. For real? If these atrocities are true, you've suffered enough.
And we all lived happily ever after.
And you all lived
Nothing
happily
bad
ever
ever
after. Now
happened.
y'all are all uncles to worm babies. No.
Nuh-uh.
Sox like, you can't make me get involved with that.
Nuh-uh. I'm not giving you a further argument.
Again, they're all look about 3 months pregnant at this point. Again, well kept, other than the condition of what happened. Otherwise, they've been fed and cared for that way. And he's like, so, and this honey man, he's behind all this?
I believe so.
That's the way we understand it.
Not sure where to find him or anything else about him.
At Orphea, at that point, she's like, Hobley spoke of it. I know the location where the house is supposed to be. It's in a more wealthy district. It's supposed to be a mansion. And Nisham also raises his eyebrow looking at her. She's like, I don't know the exact address, but it's off of Salem Street or Salem Canal and Echo Canal. There's he said it was a 4-story mansion, and that out front of the dock, you see she kind of pauses for a minute and closes her eyes and then opens them. There's 2 like statues of treeless or leafless trees that flank both sides of a large stairway leading up. That's all I can tell you. I don't know a specific address.
You say that's all you can tell us, but you describe the mansion in perfect detail. I mean, that's pretty good.
I remember Hobley talking about it, and I come from a wealthy family, so I can describe what mansions look like.
I'm mostly just like almost out of character, like, oh, I'm sorry, all I could do is give you a near perfect description of what you're looking for. It's like, oh, okay, is that all? It's 4 stories.
No, but it is. That seems odd to you.
Yeah, I know it seems odd. Especially because we've been up there, right? Once?
You've not been to this place, she's telling you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
She describes Grishnak's place. It's like, what?
Hold on a second.
Roll my eyes like, oh, yeah, I mean, that seems about right. That's what I was expecting.
And he's like, well, if she has a location, can I ask you to see if you can take care of this honey man and bring him to justice so this does not happen again or continue happening?
Let me consult with my companions. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This guy really probably needs to die.
It might be the most noble thing we've done.
Yeah, I mean, I could just do that right now if you want.
And Max, do you want money for it? I can give you a little bit.
Hold on, wait. Max,
Yeah.
what if we paid you in a nice hat?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
It's a deal, then. We'll get him a nice hat.
So you agree you'll try to take care of this?
I have a question.
Yes?
Could I, like... You know, we talked about requisitioning things coming in. Could I get, like, some replacement for the armor I'm wearing? Mine's a little falling apart.
I can see. How did the guards tear that from you? That looks like it's been melted.
No, it wasn't the guard. There was a slime in the sewer that threw the bars so that we could get out. Tried to eat,
Is this something this Honeyman's creating also? What?
Uh,
Was it yellow?
No, it was.
it looked like
It's
black.
a different creature.
Unlikely. Possible, but unlikely. You guys have never seen a slime before. Man, you guys should really visit Calth sometime.
And there's the Calth reference.
Great. I gotta take a shot.
I can try to get you some replacement armor. I'm assuming Reggie's going to ask for some too.
Seeing as he's down to the knickers, I'd imagine so.
And Moose doesn't wear any, but he needs regular clothing. It's like,
I would
give
appreciate.
me.
I'll tell you what.
I'm going to need a couple of days to get something fitting for you.
Get him some pants like today.
Actually, question: are there bears
Or like a
in these
towel or
forests?
anything.
A kilt.
Well, he's probably
skirt.
standing there because they haven't come to measure him yet, so he's probably standing there like with a bed sheet wrapped around him.
Are there bears in your forest?
Yes, bears, wolves.
Excellent.
Tigers, oh my.
No need. I'll get my own clothes.
You're not roaming the town naked until you kill a bear.
I have this sheet. It's what's the word?
While y'all discuss that, I've got a AFK real quick. Nature calls.
It's my yoga. It's my yoga.
It's my yoga.
Because he doesn't know what a toga is.
My yoga.
Yeah, imagine Moose walking around like fucking Socrates.
I mean, I've always wanted to make a barbarian that's like a more civilized barbarian. Kind of like that. Where he's like, yeah, he's a huge guy, but he's like smart and well read and such, but rather has like low wisdom.
Mm.
I think that would be a fun character.
You look like a smart fellow. You think you could make me smart?
Could I make you smart?
Yes.
In theory, I could just literally cast the spell that gives you advantage on intelligence checks. You'd be twice as smart.
No, I meant like actually like teach me.
I know what you meant. Could I make you smart? I mean, do you know how to read?
Slowly.
That's a start. I suppose. I mean, what subjects are you interested in? And if you dare say sorcery, I will say no.
Sorcery.
No.
No, I'm not
I tried.
interested. Not interested in sorcery. I'm interested in the finer things in life, like The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
By who?
I don't actually say that. By what's Fang's last name? The Art of War. Or no, The Art of Running Away from Your Responsibilities by Emperor Fang.
I was gonna say I actually like the it's like The Art of War by Proximo Asperatus, published by Fang Industries.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. Well, there is this great warrior that I've heard of spoken. Goes by the name Proximo. I'd like to read some of books about him.
I know we did make the joke last campaign that Proximo is somehow going to accidentally achieve not necessarily real immortality, but like agelessness, and writes a book like 500 years from now. It's like The Life and Times of Emperor Fang by Proximo.
He was the saddest, dumbest, poorest idiot I ever knew.
It's literally like a biography of Proximo on Fang. It becomes the greatest selling book of all time.
I'm back. There's like a train going through the house. Like as soon as I had there, 3 dogs fall in line.
You didn't
We
miss
gotta go out
much.
too.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah, we were just bullshitting more.
We did achieve something that resembles progress, but it was mostly shitting around.
So the usual.
I suppose I can teach you some about the finer things in life. I'll have you know I'm not really much for them myself. I was raised by a fanatical institution with the sole purpose of rending chaos asunder. From the age of 3, we don't really get into the finer things in life, as you may imagine.
What are you talking about? Violence is the finer things in life.
I mean, if you're going to try and learn from me about violence, then I refer you to yourself. You know more about it than I.
I mean, the man's
but-
wearing a bed sheet, so
Yeah, but I want to learn violence of the mind. And I don't mean sorcery. I mean, like, smart. Like, smarts.
I asked you what subject you were interested in, and you said violence.
Yeah,
You're not giving me a lot to go on here, Moose.
yeah, but, like, violence like the art of war.
Violence of the mind. What does that mean, violence? That's where you're going in circles.
Well, Moose already isn't very intelligent. That's why he's asking for help.
Yeah, but you're not giving me anything to go on. You're literally giving me jack shit,
hang
bro.
on. I think the word is... Oh, shit, okay. I think the word is... Tragedy. Did I say that right?
You trying to learn
strategery,
ratchety?
Strategy, yes, that's the
Oh,
word.
strategy.
strategery,
Yes.
idiot.
Nick, I don't know what kind of responses you're expecting from me here. When someone comes up and says, teach me strategy in a real life setting, I don't know what answers you're expecting.
No, this was kind of more of us just like wrapping up kind of the bullshitting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're
I'm
good.
sitting here like, what the? I don't know what Nick wants me to say.
No, I mean, if Sock can recommend some books to Moose, then he'll read them. Other than that, no, Moose is good.
Let me check my notes real quick.
So you informed Isham that you're going to try to find this dude, correct? Honey man.
Honey man.
I do know a book of several things that may be of aid to you against the supernatural creatures. It's actually been distributed. Bradley, do you care if I just like make something up that's kind of cool?
Please do.
It's a book by Balin Antrius called Magical Creatures and How to Kill Them.
Ooh,
It was
I
written
like the
actually
sound of
as a
that.
fiction. It was written as a fictional story, and it details several methods of parallel ways to kill a creature. It won't say a ooze; it will say a gelatin creature. But the way that they destroy it in this fictional story directly relates to how you would do it in real life.
So
this
as
was
you're pointing
distributed-
that out, roll me percentile dice.
Okay. And it was
Do you,
actually
do you
written
have this
as-
book, or you just know?
No,
the book?
I don't have it on me. No. I always do that every time. It was written and then attempted to be distributed worldwide as a way for other inquisitors that when they did need information and didn't know where to get it, they could refer to this book in an attempt to hopefully find the information required to destroy or defeat whatever or entity or organization they were up against.
You don't recall specifically that one, but as you say this, as you're relaying this to Moose, you're like, shit, I bet that thing we fought is in there. You don't know for certain. You've never read about it, that specific one.
Yeah.
But you're like, shit, I should probably get a copy of that book myself.
It's
Yeah,
you
what's
may
the
need
name again?
magical creatures and how to kill them.
I know exactly where
It's
you
a
got
storybook, but it's very direct in its title.
Yeah. I actually love the idea of it too. You may need me to translate a little bit. It's kind of sort of also written in code so that regular people couldn't just accidentally read it and figure out what was going on.
See, that's the kind of smarts that I'm referring to.
Oh, well, there you go. Lesson number 1's complete.
Oh, thank you, Sock. I appreciate it. In that case, first order of business, I need pants. Second of order of business, I need to visit the library.
I'm picturing y'all are having this discussion in the huddle that you called. Like, hang on just a second.
If anyone else wants to read magical creatures and how to kill them, you can. I don't all fully understand the code it's written in. It won't tell us everything we need to know about every creature. But the more common ones that the Inquisition found themselves up against, it became necessary to spread that information in a way that would be accessible semi-worldwide. And
That's
still
actually-
be on the down low, if you know what I mean. Low key.
Yeah, that's actually a lot smarter than what my people do.
I'm actually really proud of myself because I came up with that on the fly.
High five, Scott.
Better XYZ then.
It's actually kind of an ingenious strategy when you think about it too. Just make like an actually really good storybook that they put it in every library, but it's actually code for your secret organization of magic slaying people to refer to.
That is actually a really
Well,
smart
that, and then
idea.
if it gets told as like children's tales and stuff like that, you're still passing some of the information on.
Yeah. So yeah, a kid might be like, "Wait, is that a gelatin?" And they'll be like, and it'll actually be an ooze. But it's like, okay, so in the storybook they threw a torch at it. So when they throw a torch at it, it goes and retreats 10 feet, gives them a chance to run away. That would really work out. It's actually genius, and I'm really proud I came up with that on the fly. I can't come up with stuff like that on the fly in my games.
Of course not. So it was like, well, are you agreed on this task?
As much as we can be, I suppose.
He's like, good.
Max is going to need a really cool hat, though.
His promise at the moment he pulls out a sack and sits, as many of you as there are, sits out a stack of 3 gold coins. And
Oh, god damn it. All right.
You already had some in there, but I just divided that up since for payment. And he's like, if you can bring this honey man to justice, there's another 500 gold on it.
Well, let's hope we can do that.
Well, I'll try to get clothing and armor fresh for you. It looks like you need the rest. I'll cover the room here. And
Kind of you.
see about what I can do for the ladies. And Orvie, like, I just need to get to my family and reclaim some things. He goes, and promise you there will be reward as well. She goes, I'll meet you back here. I'll leave in the morning. And you all head to your rooms. The Yana stays behind. The girls leave. And he's like, thank you again for getting me out of there. I'm sorry for the horrors that you encountered in having to slay those guards. They weren't good men, but it's sad to see they had to die. Say it wasn't their fault. They were under sway of the honey as well. But thank you.
I want to make a joke about something honeypot, but it just feels in bad taste.
And so you go to rest, and a couple of days go by, and during that time you think about everything that went on, and you talk about it and reflect on it, and everybody goes up a level.
Hey!
Hey. question for you, Bradley. You just said a couple days goes by.
Yeah, at this point, yes.
Do I have an opportunity to attempt to hunt a bear or a wolf or some other animal to replace my furs?
That's going to take you a bit because you're looking. Y'all are a couple hours downstream from where you were. It's not that you can't do that, but you don't know how successful you're going to be, if you'll find any in time or not. I mean, you can attempt to, but if y'all are leaving soon,
Okay.
you may not, or you may be left behind. So that's up to you, and what the rest of the group thinks.
I guess if I have enough time to just go out and do a little gander and look for anything, I will. But if it's going to be cutting it too close, I'll stay with the group.
Well, you don't know until you go look.
Okay.
You don't know the area. You don't know, like, hey, I know that I can go to the north a little bit, and that's bear territory or whatever kind of thing. You don't know the area. You know, you said there's wolves and bears. So let's see. Do you continue the trend? Are you gonna roll max for those hit points, Moose? And is Max gonna roll minimum?
Oh yeah, I guess we should probably do that. Let's see. Go to the level. I
So
bet
you should just drag your class back onto yourself, and it'll automatically roll.
Yeah, I bet you just jinxed me though. What the hell? Unable. Oh wait, hang on. I don't have any of the fucking records open.
You have to do that for me. Still.
Oh, you want me to do your sock?
I don't have a class to drag on, or can I? Do I just?
You should be able to when you open it up. When you open up your class, the little shield right underneath the green plus, if you just left click hold it and then drag it and drop it back on top of it on like the name, which weird, it should go up. You shouldn't have to open anything else, just drag that shield over. Not the specialization, just the one above it right underneath the green plus.
And do I drag it over the thing that says total level?
No, just drag it and drop it on like where the name, which weird is. Just drag and drop it right there. I think you can just drop it anywhere on that sheet. I always drop it on the name
level up, and it took me to a.
Oh
yeah,
my
don't
God.
click. Don't worry about the level up button.
But I did the level up button.
Can you close it?
I guess.
I rolled.
Wow.
Not a 1.
Look at you, Max.
Nice.
So when I try to drag and drop, nothing happens.
Hang on, let me. Yeah, see there.
Oh.
So that's nice.
I'm raising my.
Oh, I can't change my max. Oh, now it says 4.
Yeah, it automatic. I drag and drop it on there. You got 7 for your hit points.
I don't remember. I wish I was looking.
For what?
I guess I must have been 22 before, but I feel like I had more HP than that. But I don't remember. I wasn't looking.
If you open up your character sheet and beside your class it says which weird in the pop-up box that comes up, if you hit that magnifying glass, it'll show you what you rolled each level.
What is this Sword Coast Adventures? Did I not load that one?
And yeah, y'all get ASIs also. One
I have that
and 2 separate stats, or 2 and 1.
D&D Sword Coast Adventures guide. I have that one open. What the hell?
Do you need help, Moose?
Yeah, it says here, attempt to open links for modules not installed. D&D Sword Coast Adventures. I have that one loaded though.
That's when you're trying to drag the shield and drop it?
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
Oh, really?
Okay. I'm just asking. I don't know why it should need that just for you to drag and drop a level.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Are you dragging the specialization or the base class?
The base class.
The one right under the green plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not working then.
Yeah, barbarian. Unable to open class records. Class records, not what? Oh, hang on. Class. Is it because I went the path of the ancestral barbarian? Here, let me just look at my modules again. I'm
Yeah,
having
it's funny.
technical
It says,
difficulties.
hang on, play because it's from the player's guide. Let me see. It's showing I don't have it loaded, and I should. Let me look real quick.
Let's see. That's all loaded. That's all loaded. Loaded. Load. Well, yeah, that's all loaded.
Dark Coast. Yeah, that is weird. I've got.
Okay. I have everything loaded.
Here, I'm going to unload that module and reload it.
Okay.
Because it is showing to be in there.
Do I have to do the do it too, or no?
I don't know. You shouldn't, but if nothing else, you should still be able to drag the base barbarian, go under classes, and just go to player's handbook, and then drag the base barbarian over to it. It should still work because that's just for a third level or a fourth level thing. Man, it's taking a bit to unload. That's just a player's guide.
Hey, there we go.
Oh,
it almost rolled a 12.
And that's how you get average.
Yep, it just skipped it. It landed on the 2. Wait, so average
12,
hit
12,
points.
10, 2. No, so you're still above average.
It didn't increase. Yeah, it said average hit points for 10. It gave me the 10, right?
No, you got 2 plus your con, so you got 5.
What?
You rolled a 2 plus your 3 con.
Okay. Yeah.
So 5 total. But yeah, you got, of course, you get max at first level, then you rolled a 12 for second, a 10 for third, so you're still above average.
What did I start? How many hit points do I start with?
15.
15. I think it didn't give me the same amount. I think I've already been at 48, haven't I?
You haven't rested or anything.
Oh, will it not go into effect until I rest?
I think because you were. No, you were 43. Yeah, so it did add it in there.
Was that? I thought I was higher than that. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
You're way higher than everybody else.
Plus. So when I started, so I had 12 hit points when I first began.
15 because of con.
12. Oh, okay. 15 plus 15 plus.
Did not mean to roll that.
Okay, you know what? You're right. It all.
What do you need to roll that for?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to change my con. I'm going from 13 to 14, and then putting the other.
Like
point
you rolled a
in
19 plus 1, so that's good.
That's my new con.
So what do I get at 4th level? Oh, I get an ability score improvement. Excellent.
Yeah, so you can put +1 to 2 different stats or +2 to 1 stat.
Nope, my strength is now a 19.
Mine's a 20.
Yeah, I'm going to 14 con and 15 intelligence.
Now, remember, wisdom's
Actually,
your core stat.
Oh, it does.
Scott.
Yeah.
So you want intelligence instead of wisdom?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm crazy. I don't know why I thought it was in 14 and 17 wisdom. I don't get the bonus yet, but I feel like at this moment in time, it's more important just to have more HP.
That's never a bad thing.
Yeah, I figure.
Terrible thing.
Oh, because it's
If
either
there's
that or
always an attribute or an ability point in D&D that you literally can never go wrong with having more of, it's con.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do the same because if I increase my con, since I don't wear armor, it actually bumps my AC up 1. So I'm going to do 18 strength and 18 con. Yeah. Cool. And then
now you get 52 hit points.
Hey. a question for you real quick. So we don't get to in GrimDark. We're not picking feats, right? You're assigning feats
Correct.
at some
Y'all will
point
be
in the game,
earning. Yeah, those are rewards.
or yeah, we'll be earning them through things that we do. Okay, cool. Just needed to double check. Do I get large pants?
Yeah, you will get stuff. It gets made for you, so you'll have
Awesome.
clothing and stuff again. Let me look. Orin, you haven't adjusted your armor yet, have you?
No.
Okay, I'll just go back in and put the 2 points back on instead of deleting it, putting a new one. Where is your armor chainmail? Okay, yours is back. Reggie, I'll put some more on him. During these few days of downtime, is there anything y'all are wanting to do other than kind of rest up? And
I guess we're gonna go look for a copy of Magical Creatures and How to Kill Them.
Doc, did you have anything you wanted to ask me about runes?
Oh yeah, I did actually. Damn it, yeah, I did kind of want to do that. Damn, yeah, I guess this would be the moment, wouldn't it? We're leveling up. I could still go back. There's a chance. Bradley, I was actually thinking about this. Sock might want to take a level in Fighter and start going down the same path as Orin with Rune Knight, because in this regard, Sock is, of course, looking for ways to have more control over the power of chaos. And so far, Orin's runes are kind of stable. More stable than what, not as powerful as what Sock does, but definitely more stable.
Trying to think how that will work. So, because I know initially for the setting is like there's no multi-classing.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
No, well, no, I'm thinking because you're already weird because where I think it's more difficult would be somebody wanting to be like, hey, I just want to become a witch or a weird. And it's like you're kind of born with that ability. That's just what you are. But going into like, hey, I learned how to like wear armor and use a sword. I've got to think on it for that because that's one of the drawbacks of casting is that you can't wear armor.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could probably do that, but you wouldn't get the ability to wear armor otherwise, or it would give you disadvantages and bigger chance to backfire casting spells. Because it would be that trade-off. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna cast anything, but I need to be armored up for this fight. You could do that, but yeah, armor's gonna interfere.
I would kind of
That's part of the balance of you can cast whenever the hell you want. You have a shitty armor class.
I'll have to think about it for a while. I'll have to sleep on it. For now, let's do where we're at right now, level 4 weird, and
Okay.
I'll marinate on that for a while because I'd like to work. It might be a thing we have to homebrew outside of the game, like working runes into other things, because it's Sock is genuinely kind of fascinated. He's not alien to runes because, I mean, realistically, a rune is just a very small summoning circle.
Probably in all honesty, what I need to do is look at that class a little bit more, and then there should probably be like, if nothing else, just like when you go to inscribe a rune on something, like roll a 20, just don't fumble because you're still touching the warp doing this. You just don't realize that's what you're doing or he doesn't realize it. Same thing like the bard or whatever, they don't realize they're touching the Empyrean with what they're doing.
Yeah.
But it can backfire. So there's probably something.
I never thought about it until now, but it is like a really interesting idea to think of runes as sort of like that you can touch the warp by using symbols and things like that, and that is essentially what's happening. They're using tiny little enchanted symbols
It's been on the back burner of doing a subclass that's basically a rune caster, either doing with runes or Ogum sticks, some sort of focus like that. I've been mulling that around as a subclass.
Kind of like something adjacent to an Eldritch Knight.
It just a different way of casting, maybe something that's a bit safer.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, you could even make that related to the other subclass that was in Fang's Homeland.
I need to finish that one too.
I'm just saying they could be more related.
Okay.
It could be a cool idea.
So y'all go over that. Roll me. You want percent? Do you want to roll it, or you want chat to roll percentile dice
For the book?
As you look for the book?
I believe in you, chat. Don't fuck me on this.
Okay, chat. Someone roll a D100. First one gets it. Exclamation point, roll space 100. Anyone? There it is. Ari with a 43. I'll say you find a lead on the book, but you don't find one right now in the couple of days that you have.
Is it checked out? Does somebody else have it? Is that what this is?
It's
He's
not
fresh
checked out.
out.
You hear of somebody that owns a copy. But
okay, well, I'll have to follow up on that later.
yeah, you got to find out who you. There is one in the city somewhere, or at least there should be.
I like to think it's in like an elementary school, like a kindergarten teacher's like reading it to their students. Because it's, I mean, as we've established, it was written as a children's book. And I think it would be really funny if it was in a kindergarten or something.
That's funny.
That would be really great. I walk in with my inquisitorial symbol out and I'm like, I need that book. I'm gonna need that. This is a children's fantasy story. I'm in my full Inquisitor regalia. Yeah, I'm gonna need that right now. I am
Kid
within
starts
my
crying
rights.
as you yank it out of his hand.
Yeah. He's like holding on to it, and I pull it out of his hand. He falls out of his chair onto the ground in front of the kids. They all start crying.
You know, that's what I love about games like this, though, is like something not planned, not plotted. Is like you made some shit up on the fly. We roll some dice, and then it's like, okay, now ideas start pouring in. It's like, okay, cool. I love that.
I actually specifically like this thing about the book because this is totally an Inquisition move. This is definitely something they've done in 40K too, to spread information where Inquisitors will most of the time have access to it, but no one else will realize what it is. That's totally an Inquisition move.
Somebody must have had their fingers on something wrong in the party sheet. Y'all have 200 childbirthing tools. There should be one.
Nick,
Should be one.
what did you do, Nick? Did you just leave the fucking Discord?
That's funny. I don't know that was intentional or not, but that was perfect timing if it wasn't.
Hello?
Don't lie.
What's
Don't
up?
pretend like that wasn't on purpose.
Okay, I don't know what happened. What did I
Bullshit.
just What's going
What happened?
Bradley pointed out how we somehow had 200 birthing tools in our party sheet. And he's like, who fucked up the party sheet? I just said Nick, and then like accusatory, and then you dropped out of the Discord. Like as soon as I was like, Nick, what did you do? You dropped out of the Discord at the perfect time.
Oh.
It was really perfect.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I just walked too far away and I dropped connection, so I had to leave the chat. So I did physically leave the chat, but I left because my AirPods lost connection.
A convenient story.
Oh, it was totally me, by the way.
I knew it.
I did it because I was like, okay, out of all the things we have, that's the one thing that nobody will ever be like, oh, we have 200. Oh, you screwed up the whole game.
Yeah. I caught you, bastard.
When you get back from the bookstore, Scott, you probably look a little dejected, but I'm going to be like, do you think we should tell them about the slug babies they're about to give birth to? That took what, all 6 of us to kill?
Well, the small one didn't, but the other ones,
They're going to have 4 of them soon.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Warren. I'm really, really hoping they just give birth to normal-ish children. I don't think it's likely. I think we're going to have to go kill more infant demons, but I am holding on to the hope that that is not what happens.
Hang on, am I present? Am I here as part of this conversation, or can I hear this conversation? Or are you having this privately?
It's not like we're having it in secret.
I'm kind of assuming that you went with me to the library.
Yeah, I definitely went with you. I have a solution, but it's not a very good one.
We're not cutting them in half, Moose, for the last time.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking, well, I could punch them really hard in their stomachs.
We're not doing that either.
Okay.
We're not doing that.
I didn't want to take it that direction, but I just wanted to put it out there.
Always an option.
That, hopefully when they go into labor, we can be somewhat present, and if it's a monster mutant child, we can destroy it, and I can hopefully do something to, I don't know, remove the memory of the entire thing. Who knows?
Couldn't you just, like, make a count circle, just send that thing straight back to hell?
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Anyway,
so,
we couldn't find the book, unfortunately. We got someone here has it. We might be able to find more information at a later date, but unfortunately, they didn't have it here. We are pretty far away from the. I don't know. Like, we never. I guess we didn't establish that Drisport was like. I don't think we described it as the main Inquisition thing. It was just like a satellite base, right?
Yeah, nothing was there. There's just a base of operation there.
Okay, but it wasn't like the main.
It was a large one. It's a major base of operation.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll get into maybe we'll get more into the Inquisition. We'll go to the main base one day. Who knows? But I'm imagining it's not anywhere close to here, so it would make sense that it would be more difficult to get anti-magic creature propaganda this far. Not hard.
Thank you very much, difficult. Vancouver. Very appreciated.
Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't find a copy of Magical Creatures and How to Kill Them.
Damn.
It's not like I had the whole book memorized. I've skimmed it maybe twice, but it's not like it's also written like somewhat in code. That would be really hard to memorize twice over. Anyway, did we find any more on the location of the Honey Man?
You've looked at some maps and you've pretty much narrowed down where it should be, the area, but you'll have to put eyes on it. A couple more days go by, so in total, since y'all went to the asylum, 5 days have passed. It's now the 18th of January, basically. It's still a bit crisp and chilly outside. Orphea returns. She looks angry. She's like, they took my title. They took my accounts. They basically took everything. I was able to scrounge a few things up, and I told you I would repay you. And I've secured lodgings for me and the other women. But this is... I cannot stand for this. Anyway, Here, and she sets a heavy a sack down on the table, and it sits down with a heavy thud and clank. She
Oh.
goes, "If you need to contact me," and she puts a piece of paper on the table. "Here's the address of where we'll be staying. Thank you again, and if there's anything I can ever do, please contact me."
Of course.
And unless you want to say something to her, she turns to leave.
Wish her luck and look into the bag.
There are lots of coins, all of them the same color and gold. And you take them out, start putting them in stacks of 10 and counting them out. It's much appreciated, Vancouver. Thank you again. 500 gold.
Damn.
So there's an extra 100 coin in each of your pockets. So if there are any other supplies that you would like to purchase or services you need to acquire, you have quite a bit of gold there now.
Suppose we should get these potions sorted out while we're resting.
Yeah, say if y'all want to go through the party sheet, y'all have potions, there's scrolls.
Sock, you wanna split these potions with me again?
I'm assuming no one wants the childbirthing tools, or you give them to the
Yeah, we'll give them to the women.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
they'll
want that
probably
shit.
need them.
Yeah.
I don't see myself requiring the use of those.
Our
If,
party is a sausage fest.
Yeah.
You know what? I take it back. You need those immediately.
Is it because we're big babies?
Yes.
I knew it. I'd suspected all along, but
With I guess with more time going by, I'm going to ask everybody if anybody wants to try and go out of town with me, just briefly, to try and hunt something.
Does this count as a
Anybody's
strenuous
interested.
activity, Bradley?
What, going in hunting for bears? Yes, that would be a strenuous activity.
I imagine that might interrupt the rest we're doing.
How
Y'all
long
had a
does the
few
rest have
days.
to be?
Y'all are max. Does it still have? Yeah, you don't have exhaustion anymore.
Was it
Well,
a
I didn't
short
have
or
any
long rest?
exhaustion.
Y'all basically. That's enough for that to go away. Say it's been like 5 days. Close enough.
Okay. Well, at this point, then.
If you can say
is
during this time
anybody
you've been
interested?
making forays out there to look.
Yeah, I've
you
just
can roll
been out tracking.
Yeah, roll me percentiles or have chat do it. Your choice.
You know what? Chat. Don't do me dirty. Come on, chat. Give me one.
Someone
Give
in
me a
chat
good
roll
number.
exclamation point roll space 100. What are Nick's chances of finding a bear? You cannot find any bears
Damn it.
at all. You haven't seen signs
Not even
of
any
them.
tracks?
Nope.
Ah.
You've seen plenty of animal tracks, no bear tracks.
Oh, man. I don't want to stoop this low, but does anybody in town sell furs?
Yeah, they'll be fur traders.
It's just not the same. All right, I'll get some new furs made up for me in a nice vest and pants.
Now, what kind of quality are you looking for?
I mean, only the best.
If you want high quality stuff and having it made for your size, we'll say 10 gold. And
Done.
it's going to take a few days.
If I paid more gold, could they make it go faster?
No.
All right.
Say it's just got to put it together, and there's nothing pre-made because of how large you are. It's having to be made.
Okay. Give them I'm going to go ahead and remove 11 gold, 1 gold as a tip for the inconvenience of being such a large man.
They are very thank you, sir. We'll get right on that. So they'll get that done. Also, I'm double checking here for y'all's scrolls in there. I know, Sock, you don't have to make any checks with the scrolls, but if someone else does it, they have to make an Arcana check. But since they're not going to be trained in it, it's a disadvantage. So I don't know what y'all want to do with the scrolls. Now, if they fail, it's not going to be a chaos roll. It's just going to destroy the scroll.
Well, these scrolls, this one, when you use it, it'll make your fingers cold for just a moment. Anything you touch will freeze just a little bit. This one, this will heal some wounds very, very quickly. You've seen me do this before. It's not bad. This will help defend you from physical attacks. This could be used by any of you. You all can fight over that, and I like push it onto the table in front of myself.
And that was the shield.
Yeah.
So
I'm just sitting there, like, push it out there and be like, this one can defend you from physical attacks. Like, lightly push it out there and see if, like, 4 rabid dogs jump on it.
I suppose I could get.
I figured Max or Reggie would be grabbing for that.
Yeah, nothing to that, Jack? Nothing, Max?
Sure.
Okay, Jack, you've been real quiet tonight.
I'm just kind of, I don't know, a little out of it, I guess. As in, I'm clicking through my character sheet to try and find the party sheet.
You can click the party sheet button.
I got there eventually.
Have any of you suffered what they refer to as a static shock before? Anyone?
Sure.
When you rub your feet across the bearskin rugs real fast.
And then you touch something metal? You have? Well, this is like that, but it's really gonna hurt. And I'll put the scroll of shocking grasp out there for whoever wants it.
Hand it to Max.
Here you go, Max. Take all these fucking scrolls. These are yours now.
Hang on, I can put these in. So you got that Max took the shield.
Yeah.
Max
Do
took
you want
shocking
it,
grasp.
Jack?
What about the
I'm
chill
not-
touch and cure wounds?
I don't need the scroll. What am I going to use this scroll? I mean,
Which
I'll
one-
take the shield one, I guess.
You just basically, you'll make an Arcana check at disadvantage. If it goes off, then you cast a spell. If it doesn't, it burns up in your hand.
I think he knows
if
that.
you
He's
roll
just
a
trying to make
1,
the situation
if it
in
rolls a
which he-
1, then you'll take like a D10 damage. Otherwise, it just burns up.
Well, if I have to make an Arcana check at disadvantage, I'm going to pass on all these.
So you'll never have to roll on the chaos table with it, though. So
yeah, but that's above my pay grade. It's like on the list of things that are very unlikely to go well.
okay, what about chill touch and cure wounds?
It's not like it's a bonus action, is it?
No, it's an action to pull out because you've got to read the words and stuff on it.
Gotcha.
You are going in someplace and like you say, like you can use a healing potion as a bonus action if you've like, hey, I'm making sure I'm putting these healing, however many healing potions on a bandolier or on your tying it to your belt where it's at the ready. You can use it as a bonus. If you're just carrying it in your pack, it's going to take an action to dig and find it.
I got.
So anybody for chill touch and the cure wounds?
Oh,
Sock.
How does
Yes,
do I have to like pull out a scroll and like read off it, or do I just have to pull it out and think and the scroll activates?
No, you would pull it out and read it, but you don't have to
Okay.
make a check. It's just automatically going to happen. But as you read it, then it just turns to dust and goes away.
Right. I was just
But
wondering if all I had to do was like pull it out. How cool would it be if I just had like shocking grasp, chill touch, and a fire one all at once? Be like, I pull 3 scrolls out, open, and they all activate, and my hands go nuts.
no, can't do that.
dang.
But it's just that safety of you don't have to
ice.
make a check to do that.
Okay.
Check's
I
made when
guess
the
I'll
scroll
take
is
them, yeah.
created.
I'll put them in my inventory if nobody else wants them.
Okay, I'll put your name. Okay, you got those. What about the potions? How are y'all dividing those up or at all?
Did we find out what they are?
We'll see. There's a flask of oil, just a regular flask. Does anybody want that?
I think I have one. If anybody needs it, they can have it.
Or we can leave it in the party sheet
I
if
also
nobody
have
knows
an
for
oil
sure.
flask. I don't need that flask of oil.
Okay, we'll just leave it in there for the moment. Oil of sharpness.
I have one. Moose.
See, now this is something I'm interested in.
Do you use daggers or you use a bow?
I use both a rapier and a bow.
Yeah.
I might actually sometimes go into melee now that I'm not made of wet tissue paper.
But, see, you say that, but you're going to be punished the first chance you get.
But see, then I can roll my Arcana check at disadvantage for Scroll of Shield to get +5 AC.
Perf.
Taps forehead. I mean,
Okay,
Moose
so-
can have it if he really wants it, but
Nick. Say it adds for an hour you get a +3 to attack and damage.
Yeah, why not? I'd take that.
because you have reckless attack, so you can
I could do some. yeah.
toss out all the dice.
Okay.
I could
there are
basically just
2
take
potions
all
of
the
acid
dice.
resistance.
I guess I'll take one since I didn't like being slimed on last.
Anyone else? There's another one.
You know, it could help in case we run into another ooze. I could go fist fight, fucking fisticuffs the ooze.
Everybody cool with that?
No
I don't
problem
have
there.
it.
Potion of cold resistance.
Moose doesn't do that. He's already
Yeah, I'm
such
pretty
a
good.
tough guy.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
I'll take.
Jack's just gonna be quiet.
Jack doesn't want to, get frozen.
Fire resistance.
I will take that one.
Yeah, I do have one of those. So
2 potions of vitality. That's the ones that can get rid of exhaustion. Or y'all could, if you just want to leave these in party sheet for whoever needs it at that point, if you want a chance of using it as a bonus action, you have to have it on your person.
what now?
The potions of vitality. There's 2 of those.
Keep one in mind on my person. I will take 1 potion of vitality.
Anybody else?
Sock, moose.
Not at the moment, thank you.
Are we just trying to get everything out of the party sheet?
Yeah, because there's a lot of potions, and I know. Listen, if
Okay.
y'all decide to use a potion, it's like, okay, I need to know who actually has this, who's using it.
Okay, I'll take the other one if I feel like somebody in the back should have it, but I'll take it and I can give it to somebody else later.
Then how do you want to divide up 7 healing potions?
I'll take at least one.
I'll take 2, unless anyone has a problem with that.
Hang on, is
I'll
it
take
mad?
one.
If that thing's messing up and I'm throwing stuff into your inventory, it's probably like adding 15 of each of them because I'm getting
Hey, I'll take
the
15
thinking
vitality
symbol.
potions.
It's like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have done that. There we go. So there's 7 of them. You just tell me. Yeah, take the green one. Oops, that was poison. So who's y'all divide those up. Here's the just drag those into your inventory because I'm not sure how it will divide up 7 because I can put 1 of each for sure, but I'm just deleting these. So y'all decide how you want those 7 to go. 1 each, I would assume, for sure. And then
Put
there's
one in
2
my
extra.
Yeah. For sure.
There it is. Okay. I guess I'll take a second. I'll just leave it in my inventory just so we can get it out of the party sheet.
I
Okay,
put
they're
a
all
link
done.
to the healing potion so you don't have to worry about it. The party sheet, just drag those. So who's got the 2 extra or the 1 extra? Because each of you get 1.
So
One
there
extra
were
what?
7.
Well, there were 7
So
healing
that
potions. There's 5 of y'all, so each of you get 1, and then that leaves 2
so,
extra.
Sock said he'll take an extra 1, and I said I'll take an extra 1.
Okay, there y'all go.
So I have 2.
Yay! It's a level up and inventory management session.
Woo!
Okay.
I hope I live long enough to see extra attack.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I did not see that go into Reggie's. Backpack. Item potion of healing. Why did that not go in there? Now I'll do it this way. There we go. Okay. So a boat is arranged for you. And you head out down the canals following the little map you've got. And as you come up, you see this 4-story mansion. The west end of it is sunk into the mire a little bit. So it sits at a bit of a tilt and then also angles back towards the north. In front, there's a pier you land on with stone stairs leading up to a big double doors. And let me get you a map. This may take a moment to load because I made a very large map to test things out.
Oh, you pulled a Nick.
Yeah, old school Nick and old school Kelso too. But I wanted to test out how, because I used Dungeon Alchemist, and I wanted to see how large the 300 DPI maps would work if they lag things out too much or not. So let me get this loaded up, and let's try to share. See if any of y'all crash.
Blank screen now.
Yeah, I haven't put y'all on it yet.
Oh,
Let's see.
looks like it loaded for me.
Check it out. It's Bunny Cam.
Oh, my fantasy grounds is now crashing. Oh, there we go. Now it's up.
This place looks big.
Let me throw torches on here for you because there should be outside ambient light, and there's big bay windows all over this. That's why you're seeing inside the house. Y'all don't actually have torches at the moment, but I'm going to put them on you just for outside visibility. Where are my effects? And are you going to have had Scab come with you, or leaving Scab back?
Mr. Oren?
Yes.
Are we taking Scab?
In I don't know. Really anywhere Scab to stay.
Not really.
Yeah, you can get a safe place for Scab to stay.
Oh, okay.
Easy
Well, we could do
peasy.
that.
You can stay back at the birdcage, be taken care of. The proprietor loves your feline.
A really big, really aggro cat.
Actually, a
I'll-
dog
I'll-
hyena.
I'll pay a small sum of 5 GP to make sure it's care.
That hyena is eating steak tonight.
Yeah, for all week.
That's a
However long.
well-fed hyena.
I have 310 gold hanging
I know.
out.
That's why I gave one to that kid too. I was like, "Fuck, I got a lot already, and we're gonna get more in a little bit. Fuck it. I'm gonna do the Proximo method and bribe everyone we come across."
Okay, so for my map, this is it looks like stairs going down into the depths. That's not what it actually looks like. It's just I only have certain options to use currently
Dark.
in Dungeon Alchemist. Where you're in the pier you're standing on is actually on level 1, and you can see windows across the bottom. The stairs lead up to the second story. And so that's basically from the other map, you all are coming up from map 1 to this one. So those are just steps go down to the wooden part. But there's big double doors there. Each side of the stairway, you see the kind of a rose stone of trees coming up and branching out, but no leaves on them. Kind of what you were given the description of.
Better go knock, right?
That's up to you. So, this is supposed to be the location of the Honeyman.
I'll walk up and knock on the door.
I was gonna do that.
Too late. You were too slow. Should have been faster, idiot.
I'm gonna
So you
kiss
come
you.
up very ornate, double doors, nice wood carving, well taken care of. It looks like a very nice home.
Do they
as
have
you
knockers that are shaped like keys?
Yeah, you knock and you wait. Nobody answers.
Well, chaps, I turn around. We tried. Let's all go home. We failed.
I think you just didn't knock hard enough. They couldn't hear you. I'd like to go up and I'd like to knock, but I'd actually like to break the door down.
Okay, so you're just going to
Hit the door as hard as I can.
like
we
you're
have
trying
people
to.
who can get locks, bro. Why?
I don't know. They haven't been super successful recently.
Max, come up here and pick this lock before the idiot breaks it down. No offense. He probably doesn't know what that means anyway.
I will attempt to pick the lock.
I
As
do
you go
not
to,
know what an idiot is.
yeah, so you go up there and check it, and as you're messing around trying to get it, just you push down on the lever and it just opens. It wasn't locked.
Okay, here's what you do. You turn around and say, wow, that lock was really hard. Good thing I got it open. Don't even say it sarcastically. Be dead serious. Make us believe that you did it, that it was actually locked.
Or you could tell him it was just unlocked and laugh in his face.
You do have two options here. You could do either one.
Yeah, burn.
Man, that lock was really tough. Good thing you had me around to take care of it.
SMH in my head.
Okay, as you open it up into a very nice foyer, there's a glowing orange glass globe that hangs from the 20-foot high ceiling. It softly illuminates this wide wooden paneled entry hall. Archways are set into the east and the west walls near two staircases that curve up into the floors above, which is another. The stairs will look weird that they're not even. They're supposed to be a nice like semicircle archway. My map program did not have such, so.
Damn.
Yep. Hall stands on each side of the door hold a variety of umbrellas, canes, and hats. Vines and creepers hang down from a 10-foot wide balcony that overlooks the foyer, or the foyer, from the top of the stairs, forming a curtain of vegetation that partially obscures a waterfall a short distance to the north. In the center of the foyer, a 5-foot tall fluted plinth of striated blue stone bears a configuration of orange glass globes around it, and a slimmer 5-foot tall column of smooth gray stone. A large purple fruit sits atop a blue dish on the top of the second column. It's a very odd looking setup.
Anything smell like honey yet?
No. But you do smell like that. You smell dampness and the foliage from the vines. It's just got that plant smell. You also, as you glance left and right, on the map, what looks like a golden statue are two very odd. You assume some sort of art pieces. They are extremely odd, and all the furniture in both rooms are like pushed back against the walls.
Well. Sock, I don't suppose you have a way to make this any easier.
I may. Let me think about it for a moment. And when I say let me think about it for a moment, could you repeat like the last sentence you said, Bradley? Or the last couple?
I was just telling that to his. Are you talking about the descriptions of what Oren's seeing?
Yes.
Okay, in each of the other rooms adjoint to the side of this one, there's two what you would assume art pieces. You'll have to get closer to really get a good look. But they're just very odd, and all the furniture in the rooms are pushed back, like against all the walls to make room for these. Seems very odd. To your west, it looks like it may be some dining area, as you see chairs and tables just shoved up in the corner, in the northwest corner, and several sofas and comfortable chairs pushed against the wall in the east room. In front of you again, there's the tall plinth, which is about 10 foot tall total, because you've got the center of the foyer is a 5 foot tall fluted plinth of striated blue stone, and it's got a bunch of orange glass globes that surround it. They're attached to it. And then there's a slimmer 5 foot column of smooth gray stone on top of that, which sits a blue bowl with a large purple fruit in it. You also see behind it, hanging on the vines, there looks like 2 more of those purple fruit growing on the vines.
I'm gonna invade this art pieces on the west personal space.
You're going to do that. What's Oren doing?
Suppose I'll stick with him.
Max, what are you doing? Jack, you there? Did we lose Jack?
Yeah.
And
He's dead.
disconnects. Don't wonder if he lost power or something.
Oh.
No, that was him leaving. Nick, what's Moose doing?
He is following Sock.
No, put your. I'm just moving y'all. Where do y'all want to be standing?
I am right where I wish to be.
Right. For the others, I was just moving them. Where do you want Moose and Oren to be?
This is good. Like,
Oren, that where you're good there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk in here to get a better look at this. It's a large dining room, 10-foot wide archway in the east wall there. And there's a long buffet table that stands in an alcove, and a large dining table and stacks of chairs are pushed against the back of the northwest wall. It looks like it's obstructing another archway. Windows in the west and the south walls look out into the wharf of the canal, and there's a large spherical contraption that hangs from the ceiling like some sort of twisted chandelier. The way this thing looks is it's like a shell of a horse chestnut, but 5 foot in diameter, made of pink wood, and it's held near the ceiling by a tripod of 2 pink wooden discs and a spiked stake. The thinning tip of the stake pierces through the sphere and curves away to the other side for a few feet. A bell pull. There's a rope with a nice tassel on it that hangs near the fireplace. Now, it's a very odd description. I had to look this up and figure out what it was. Let me see. This is from a painting in the real world. Let me find it. Where did I put it? Oh God, did it not go in there? Pretty sure I loaded this picture because I was like, what the hell? Because I'm trying to decide, like, how do I draw this? What are you talking about? Just a second, I'm waiting for this to load. It's one of those very abstract pieces. It's not loaded. If you want to, or anybody in chat that wants to hear it, look up the Garden of Earthly Delight. Here we go. Let me see if I can share this with you. Okay, so this thing you're seeing there, if you look, the middle painting, that pink building in the on the left-hand side where the water is, if you look at the very tip of that thing with that spiky ball and the things, that's what this thing looks like.
Dogs.
And that's hanging from the ceiling, and it's about the spherical spiky bit is about 5 foot in diameter.
Spherical.
There's also a number of paintings lining the walls in here that just look like paintings of different areas of the city. Nice quality paintings, though. Okay, Garrett says he'll be back for 1 second. I'm going to take another break, too. The dogs are sitting here messing with me. Need to go back out. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get a bottle opener and try out this wine that I got.
My headset's starting to die. It's actually really close. So I may be joining Jack here shortly.
You little bitch lord.
I know.
I mean, he's gonna call it if you leave too.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Brandon's not here. He hasn't been here for the whole thing.
He ain't gonna come.
Huh?
Brandon's not gonna come. It's
Yeah,
after.
Brandon's
I'm not
definitely
trying to
coming.
like disparage Brandon or dunk on him. It's after 2:30.
Yeah.
I'm being real, not an asshole.
Yeah, I mean the car battery died, right? Like he's got more shit to deal with, and he's gonna be tired. He doesn't want to get on and play D&D, and I wouldn't want to get on and play D&D after that.
If it were already, I don't think I've ever. I think the latest I've ever joined you guys when I had to be gone was 1:30. If it were after like 1:50, I would just be like, I'm not going to show up because I feel like I can only slow down the pacing as everyone has to catch me up to where we are now.
Exactly.
Like at that point, after like 1:40, it's just not. It's not worth it. I would just stay gone for the session and watch it later.
I think unless you and Garrett would be majorly upset taking the pause here, I think now is probably the best time to pause.
Nick, you're gonna leave? I would be extremely up. Okay, bye.
I'll wait till Bradley gets back and I'll let him know.
Well, chat, looks like we're gonna be closing shop. Any parting words? We didn't.
You mean from me or from chat?
No, from chat.
Okay, I was about to say.
That was a little vicious. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I wonder if Moose has any wise words. Let's find out. No.
Well, he doesn't know the word idiot, so.
Oh,
I'm gonna convince you idiot is a good word.
You probably could. I'll roll a deception and I'll roll insight.
I'm not gonna do that. Not yet, at least.
Oh.
Maybe at a future date.
All right. Well, ignore that 16 then.
Okay, I'm back. Did you say
Nick's
you
Bradley, my headset's about to die, so I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to bail here.
Okay.
Jack's gone, and then Brandon, of course, he had his thing. So I'm thinking maybe now's a good time to call it. Yeah. Was there anything you wanted to do before we wrapped up?
This is a good place to stop. Y'all just got here. Say, yeah, if Jack's not coming back and you're about to have to crash, we'll just call it and pick up here next weekend. So thank you, everybody who rated us. Thank you for the subs and the follows. Very much appreciated. You can catch us Tuesday nights and Friday nights, midnight central as well. DM Kelsto runs his games. I'm hoping to maybe get something else going at some point during the weeks for something different. And anyone who wants to help us grow the YouTube channel would be very appreciated. If you want to head over there and just throw a sub over there, they're free to do.
Like
Otherwise,
and hit that subscribe button. Make sure
hit
you hit
that
the bell
subscribe
icon.
button. I don't care about the notification bell and all that bullshit. Just need some numbers. Appreciate it.
Smash that
Also,
like button.
thanks to all of our men and women who gave everything so that we could have freedoms to play games like this in our wonderful country. Have a somber and happy Memorial Weekend. Catch y'all next time. Night. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, night. Yeah, whatever.